Good morning. So Alfie has found a new thing. He just stands up, and it's probably going to stop doing it because I'm filming, and then he throws himself, but not like that, in a very dramatic way with his arm up in the air.
Yeah, his body, his head is right here.
Yeah, but no, he's not doing it. Alfie is very bold so far today.
Yeah,
He's not listening to anything at all at the moment.
He says he's spilled his breakfast 3 times.
Basically, this is what he has. He has some cereals and he is just throwing them all over the place.
It's Star Wars.
They're Star Wars cereals, yes. So yeah, he's at that age where he's testing everything. I've just finished filming my little box video and I thought it was time for a sitting down chat to explain to you how I feel in my head at the moment, because it is a crazy mess in there. I am going through the sorting out of the mess, but it is still a crazy mess. So I'm going to rewind back to whenever we came back from France. We came back from France and straight away the work on our kitchen started. So our whole house had to be moved around. So they basically, apart from my upstairs bathroom at the moment, there's not one single room which is in order and doesn't have stuff that don't belong there. Things are in various rooms and they are not meant to be there, but for upstairs, the reason why is because I need to sort through old toys and old clothes for the boys and pack everything to put things in the attic. At the same time, we need to bring, the suitcases are empty from France, but they need to go back in the attic. And every time, instead of going, we can't just go back and forth, we have to set up a ladder and all that. So I want to sort everything out, I have everything ready to go up, and then one of the days it's all ready, we start bringing everything up in one go. That's the goal. But I have had no chance and no time to sort this out. So this is upstairs is a mess because of that. I have boxes sitting everywhere trying to sort everything out. Downstairs, since we're doing the work in our kitchen, my living room currently has all the tiles for the kitchen in it, plus it still has boxes of stuff that I will need to put in the utility room afterwards once I have completely reorganized the kitchen and moved stuff around. The kitchen tonight will have to have the table, chairs, fridge, and all the content of all the stuff that are on the worktops taken back in the living room. My utility room is very hard to access because the only access is by the garden or the kitchen, so I have not been able to go into it much apart from doing the laundry. And my office is currently a storeroom for pretty much everything that we have to fit somewhere while the work is happening. So it is driving me insane. The tiling starts tomorrow. It will be finished by Friday, and that will be the kitchen done. Then our new fridge comes on Tuesday next week, so in a week. And in the meantime, the old fridge will be living either here or in the office. I haven't decided yet, but more than likely here, because then it means I can sort out the office entirely and that's another room done. And then there was the launch of my business, which took me a lot of time. And there's also, on the 22nd of September, I have my chain mining inspection. Now, I'm not chain mining anymore, and I think I've kind of mentioned it lately in another vlog, I can't remember for sure. But basically, I used to be a chain miner, went on maternity leave before Alfie was born. That's when James got diagnosed with cancer. And then I had Alfie, and then I had to, at the time I was planning to go back to chain mining. James was just finished chemo, things were very unstable, we didn't know what the future would hold, we didn't know much basically, and I was incapable. I could have physically gone back to work basically, but as chain mining is a job where you have other children involved, I did not think it was fair for me to in the state of mind I was not, like, my anxiety was out of control, and I didn't feel like I was mentally stable enough to be able to mind other people's children to the standard I want to mind them. So I made the decision to extend my leave, extended it for another 4 months, and by then I just realized that this was not at that point what I felt was right for our family. I still need to bring James, at that time I needed to bring James to a lot of appointments. there was a lot of things going on, and it was impossible for me to have children from other people and parents who are working relying on me constantly, because I would have stuff popping out like all the time at last minute to bring James here and there for scans and things. And so I needed a job where I was kind of dependent on nobody. At the time I had my sewing business in the morning, so I decided to just do this because it meant that I could work my hours, you know, the way I wanted around appointments and everything. And then the sticker business came in, the idea came in a wee while after, and to me, well, to agree to do this, well, to go for it, because I was scared. And it's been kind of what kept me going, but it has brought me a lot of stress as well through taking the leap. Now I'm very, very glad I did it, and I'm glad I'm doing this, because it's actually something I can work around the whole family, and it makes me happy and I love doing it. But it comes with some stress, you know, to launch a new business and take this risk of starting this. I don't have much to lose, but it's just, yeah, it is a bit risky. And then I don't see myself childminding anytime soon, but the registration process to become a childminder is quite long, and it is something I want to still have in case I wanted to go back to it. I don't want to have to wait until I go through the whole process. I want to have that option if I wanted to go back to it. And in the UK you have to be inspected every year for this, and I was officially on maternity leave last year, so I didn't get an inspection, but my inspection was due there. And I'm not minding with children, but I decided to go ahead with it to be able to keep my registration going. I will decide next year what I am doing about this. I don't know yet, but for now anyway, I will keep the registration just in case. I just feel like it's the right thing to do. So it involves a lot of preparation and a pressure at which my house has to be spotless and tidy and safe for children. Not that it is very dangerous at the moment, but obviously you don't want to have piles of tiles and stuff everywhere whenever you're minding other children, which are not yours. It's not ideal when it's yours either, but we don't have a choice. So yeah, I have a lot of paperwork to prepare for that, and it is a lot. It's just been one thing after another, and then there's a lot of other, you know, other stuff which I'm not going to go, you know, normal stuff really that everybody goes through, but it's just the adding up to everything. It seems like a lot. I'm not saying this for you to feel sorry for me, you know. I'm just trying to explain why at the moment I kind of feel very stressed and under pressure for a lot of things. So yeah, I just wanted to update you, and this is why also sometimes, like in the last weeks I'm really not happy with the quality of the vlogs, and it annoys me, but it's just the way it is, you know. I can't change that, so it's just yeah, that's all I have to say. So my goal is, I'm going to set my goals with you now, and this vlog is probably going to be very long because of this, but my goal is that by the end of September I will have all those aspects of my life back on track, and I will be able to enjoy things again. At the moment I don't have a lot of free time, and we can't, I wish we could, you know, at the weekend just go to the park for a walk for, it doesn't matter how many hours, you know, being able to have a break for even just on Sundays, but you know, just have a family break, and it hasn't been possible lately. But I know it's just a matter of time to get everything else sorted, and it's all for good stuff, you know. We'll be happy to have our new kitchen all done, and it's not important things, but it's just I want to be able to enjoy autumn. I love autumn in Northern Ireland. I really love it. I used to hate that season in France because I thought it was a bit pointless, because it's not that cold, it's just meh. When here it's very, like, it's really nice. A lot of trees in the south of France are kind of pine trees, like I don't know, they have needles, so they don't go all pretty colored. There's, you know, there are some trees that would go very pretty and all, but very not the most of them. And palm trees don't really go like that either. So here, having the green fields with all the pretty colors is very nice, and I love it. I love to go for walks in autumn. I love autumn so much here, so I want to enjoy it. So that's why my goal is that. Also, it will be 10 years I have left France on the 26th, and I kind of want to celebrate this in a way because it's a big milestone. I'm 31 and I will have lived just under a third of my life in Ireland. And it's crazy that the portion of my life that I have lived in Ireland compared to France will become bigger. Do you know what I mean? It's very strange. There might be a point in my life where I have spent more time here than I have in France, when that's where I'm from. It's very strange. Anyway, this was one of my crazy thoughts. I've been talking for 10 minutes, so I'm going to stop here for now. Gonna get my laundry done, but it was nice to mention that actually, because now I kind of put things in order in my head when I talk to a camera, and I kind of feel like I needed to tell you what was going on in my head. So there you go, that's what's going on in my head. It is 20 to 1. I'm gonna get changed because I cut Alfie's hair and I have a lot of little hair on me. It doesn't have very thick hair, but the problem is that his hair seems to grow all at different speeds, so he ends up with long bits, and then that area of his head, I don't know if it's because he rubs it, but it doesn't seem to grow very fast. I had his hair cut in beginning of June, I would like to say. Yeah, and he hasn't had it cut since. And at the time I kind of told them just make everything kind of equal to sort that issue out. And so the hair, he had like complete bald patches at the time. The hair that hasn't grown in yet will kind of catch up, and I'll keep cutting it until it has all caught up, and then when his hair is a bit thicker I'll just get him a proper hairstyle. But for the minute it's just kind of shortened, so everything is kind of the same length, so there's not much really. There's a few bits where I need to go again with the scissors, but he won't let me near him, just to make it more, to blend it in a little bit better. But I'll show you. And then we are off to school, but I'm gonna change my clothes, both my clothes actually, because I have a lot of tiny baby hair stuck in the t-shirt and trousers, and it's just very itchy and I don't like it. So there he is with his haircut. As you can see, it's not really anything very exciting, it's just all shortened so it do all blend in. There's two areas there where I need to go, where there's some longer hair. See there? It's not focusing. But I will do that later on when he's sitting quietly. I have a crazy stunt baby this afternoon.
I'll show you. Yep. Here we go. I went to bed so they couldn't anymore.
Yeah.
And now bed so they can actually drive over the path. Guys.
Shh, just a second, Owen. Alfie, what are you doing? He's put all the pillows down there so he can land on them.
Guys.
Owen is playing SimCity.
I'm sorry, something.
Right.
Okay. Here is I lost my city. So I go back to my city. And Bobo was now this girl. Basically the summit the another top, and that's the bit. Well, there's not enough buildings here. Like there's one factory here, one of the buildings here by the boated.
We'll show them my city.
Yeah.
And this is my city. I downloaded SimCity. It's the mobile edition. A few days ago. I used to play it on the computer before, but I just thought I would just get a thing like that I can just stop anytime and just go back to during the day. And this monkey. Alfie, what are you doing, baby?
You know what, guys? I might just, and I'm only on level 3 still.
But you just started the game, Owen.
Yeah.
Alfie, what is it? What are you trying to do? Yeah, you're not happy?
I want to carry on playing the game now, guys.
Okay.
Guys, you could watch me for a little bit.
Oh, wait, we're not going to film you playing that all the time. You just showed us your city.
Yeah.
Oh, Alfie.
It will get bigger gradually more than that.
Well, what about every day you can do a little update on your city? Now that I've seen how it is today, tomorrow in tomorrow's vlog you can show them how it is tomorrow.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea.
It might be the same.
It might be, but maybe not. We'll see. So Owen is in bed. Alfie is not yet. James has him. Oh, I look amazing under that light. I have some lasagna in the oven, and the clearing of the kitchen for the tiling has started. So all this is cleared out. I still need to oil the worktops. So I am going to do all this now while I'm waiting for things to cook, and then I'll do the other bits there. There's not as much on that side after. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It was a nightmare to get the lid open, but apparently I need to let it absorb, and after 15 minutes whatever is not absorbed I need to wipe with a cloth and let everything dry for 12 hours after. All of this bit is oiled. I just have around the hob to do. I'm gonna have my lasagna now, and then I will do it. So then that's all done before the tiling, and it will be dry in the morning, which means the wood is protected before the tiling happens, and protected from, I don't know, it's being tiled all around. So yeah, I have this laundry all folded and to put it away. I have one more load of laundry to do. I had to wash all of Alfie's like quilt, mattress protector, everything from his bed, because his nappies are getting too small. He's in size 5 nappies, it's the 5+, and they're fine during the day because I can change them more regularly, but during nap times and at night they do start to leak. So for some size 6 nappies, which is the last size, so he needs to stop growing or get out of nappies, but he's far too young for that. Yeah, so I had to wash all his bed, so he has kind of a backup bedding set tonight, and no quilt, just a little blanket, but it's very, very warm. It's like really humid, so I probably won't need a blanket at all. I'm actually going to stop the vlog here because I still have to do another load of laundry. I have to move this to the office. I have to move the table into the living room and all the chairs in the living room. I've moved everything else I could for now. Thank God we can leave stuff in the cupboards, but I won't have access to the kitchen or the living room or the utility room while the tiling is happening. So I need to bring food into the office. Also, I just realized that I have now sold my microwave. I will not have any kind of cooking stuff until potentially Friday. So I have bought like stuff to make salads and stuff for lunch, to make sandwiches for the boys, and we're gonna get a takeaway tomorrow night, and then we'll see, because I don't know, the man himself doesn't know exactly how long it's going to take, if it's going to take the 2 days or 2 days and a half or 3 days, but by Friday it will be finished, so it could potentially be 3 days altogether. So we'll just play it by ear after that, but I'm just going to bring some like food I can keep there, like snacks and all for the boys with us. So I'm going to sort that out. It's probably a very long vlog with all my chat and all in it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm happier today about the vlogging because I feel like I was more expressing myself, if that makes sense. Come back tomorrow for day 1 of the tiling of the kitchen, and I'm getting really excited to see the finished look, because it's been a, you know, long-ish project. I know there are longer projects, but when you have 2 children and you kind of have to live with stuff all over the house like this, it's not easy. So we'll see you then, and have a nice evening or day whenever you're watching this. Bye.